Welcome back, YouTube subscribers and viewers. Today we're going to be talking about a lost building here at Somerset Place, the Carpenter Shop. And where I'm standing is about a half a mile approximately from the house where the Collins family lived and where the enslaved community were living as well. And now we don't unfortunately know the exact location of the Carpenter Shop, but we believe it's right around the place where I'm standing today. Unfortunately, we don't know the exact size of the structure, but we believe it would have been at least about 20 by 40 feet, maybe even larger. There were many things that were stored in the carpenter shop as well as made there. And various workers would have been carpenters here on the plantation too. So enslaved men were carpenters as well as white hired hands, and most likely working side by side. So a white hired hand here was Jesse Sawyer. Kathy mentioned him in one of our videos earlier that we covered about the lake chapel. We believe he might have helped in the construction of that chapel here in the 1830s. And so we know about him. We also know about Carpenter Lewis. Unfortunately, we don't know much about him, but he would have been a carpenter here as well. He was an enslaved man at Somerset Place. Two others that we know about were Melvin. He was listed as 21 years old in 1840, as well as Will, who was listed as 49 years old, and both had been carpenters here on the plantation too. We know Will and Melvin, we know about them because of the 1840 probate list that was compiled of the enslaved men and women that Josiah Collins II had owned. Now, he had passed away in the previous year, 1839, and so this probate list was used by Josiah III then and his siblings to figure out how they were going to divide their inheritance, mainly enslaved people, amongst themselves. So both Will and Melvin were listed in this probate list in 1840, and they were both listed as having been carpenters. Neither one were carpenters by this point in time. Melvin, because he was rendered useless. We don't know what that means. We don't know why he was rendered useless, but that's how it's listed. And then Will, because he was incapacitated because of a hernia at the time. And so neither one of them would have been working by this 1840 probate list here. So some of the various tools that Melvin, Will, Jesse, even Carpenter Lewis would have been using here in the carpenter shop were various forms of chisels. 24 firming chisels were listed in the 1839 inventory list. There was also 2 spinning lathes, which is the device where a piece of wood is attached to it and it spins, and they're carving either a bowl or something else as it's spinning. It would have been used probably with a foot pump at this point in time. There are also various forms of hammers, saws, and planing tools as well. Hundreds and hundreds of tools were listed in this inventory list in 1839. And so that's a little bit about the carpenter shop. Unfortunately, we don't know much more than that. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what would have been used in there. But they also would have been using all these tools. They were making most everything that was used here on the plantation, especially within the enslaved community and the structures as well. So Carpenter Lewis, Will, Melvin, Jesse Sawyer, they were constructing the buildings here. They were building the tables and the beds and other items that you would use in your home as well. So those are some of the items, some of the buildings. If you have any questions, please comment below. We'd love to hear from you, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Come out here for a tour. You'll get to see a little bit of the area where I'm standing as you drive to our site, and then take a guided tour around the buildings. So we hope to see you out here soon. Thank you guys so much.